Welcome to FN Weekly. Top headlines. Unforeseen challenges for aquaculture in Kolleru region. AP government gives green signal for mural culture development. India's fisheries sector faces $2.2 billion annual loss due to water waste issues. State-of-the-art fish market in Marol, Maharashtra government's plan. The globally renowned Seafood Expo North America 2025 commenced grandly in Boston, USA. This expo, scheduled from March 16 to March 18th, features participation from EMPEDA and the Ministry of Commerce, India. On this occasion, the New York Consulate General of India, Sri Binaya S. Pradhan, inaugurated EMPEDA stall with 1215 exhibitors from 51 countries. SENA 2025 stands as a significant global event. Notably, representatives from Fishery.news, India's first dedicated fisheries and aquaculture news platform, are also attending this event. Eluru MP Putta Mahesh Kumar has urged Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla to immediately intervene and take measures to improve the livelihood of fishermen in the Kolleru region, stating that their condition has become dire. He conveyed this through a press note released on Monday. Approximately 5 lakh people in the Kolleru region depend entirely on aquaculture for their livelihood. However, due to natural calamities, they suffer heavy losses every year. In 1975, the Chief Minister of the undivided Andhra Pradesh, Jalagam Bengal Rao, established 144 fishery societies to promote fish farming in the region. However, in 1999, the state government declared 77,000 acres in the area as a wildlife sanctuary, severely impacting the livelihood of the locals. Mahesh Kumar explained to the Speaker, following the declaration of the sanctuary, essential facilities such as schools, colleges, roads, and drinking water became scarcity in the villages. As a result, many fishermen were forced to migrate in search of better opportunities. The decline in aquaculture has also significantly affected the state's revenue. The MP warned that if corrective measures are further delayed, the people of Kolleru will face even greater economic hardship. Officials from the Central Institute of Fisheries Technology, Visakhapatnam, in collaboration with the Central Institute of Brackish Water Aquaculture, Chennai, conducted an awareness program for shrimp farmers in Kajaluru and AB Nagaram villages of Kakinada district on March 6th. Kakinada Fisheries Officer K. Karunakar Rao attended the event as the chief guest. Experts educated farmers on key issues such as antibiotic residues in shrimp, antimicrobial resistance, and white fecus syndrome. Around 80 farmers participated in the program and clarified their doubts regarding disease prevention and shrimp health management. Andhra Pradesh has a high demand for mural fish, but due to limited supply, the state government has focused on developing mural culture. To facilitate this, the government has given the green signal for fish farming in Tadimarri Mandal near Dharmavaram town in Sri Satyasai district. An agreement has been signed with the Telangana-based Uday Aquaculture, selecting Tadimarri Mandal as a fish farming hub. DRDA officials have decided to implement this culture as a pilot project. Loans will be sanctioned under the Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program for those interested in aquaculture. In the first phase, the government plans to establish 30 units. Each unit, set up on 50 cents of land, will receive a loan of up to Rs 4,25,000, with subsidies credited to the beneficiary's account after 3 years. Subsidy rates include 35% for SC, ST and BC communities, 35% for OC women and 25% for OC men. The units are exclusively for mural fish farming. Uday Aquaculture will supply the fish seed and later buy back the fully grown fish. Unemployed youth are encouraged to seize this opportunity to build a stable livelihood. For further details, individuals are advised to contact local Velugu office officials. According to a study released at the recent World Ocean Summit in Japan, India's fisheries sector is incurring an annual loss of $2.2 billion due to wastewater issues. Following India in this ranking are Brazil, Kenya, the Philippines, and the United Kingdom. The lack of proper wastewater treatment systems to remove pollutants is causing severe challenges for India's fishery sector. As one of the world's major seafood suppliers, India risks significant setbacks in its exports if this issue is not addressed immediately. Moreover, consuming fish raised in pollutant water can lead to severe health hazards for consumers. Therefore, Fishery News urges both central and state governments to formulate a long-term wastewater management plan to safeguard public health and enhance fish exports. Fish landing centers play a crucial role in the development of India's fishery sector. The recent initiative by central and state governments to develop fish markets that meet international standards is a positive step. The Maharashtra government is planning to establish a state-of-the-art fish market in the Marol area of Mumbai, modeled after those in Dubai and Sydney. During a recent project review meeting, State Fisheries and Ports Minister Nitesh Rana stated that this market would create new opportunities for local fishermen and improve their living standards. Fishermen in Keni, Ankola Taluk, Karwar, Karnataka, protested against the construction of a new commercial port. The district administration imposed prohibitory orders to prevent untoward incidents. Hundreds of fisherwomen gathered on Kenny Beach, raising slogans against the government, while fishermen staged a protest at sea, holding black flags. They alleged that the government was using the port as a pretext to hand over the lands to investors. The fishermen claimed they had halted fishing for the past 10 days to continue their agitation, fearing that the port project would jeopardize their future. In the first half of 2024, Vietnam's seafood exports reached $4.4 billion, marking a 6% increase compared to the previous year. This growth was driven by rising demand in key markets such as the United States, China, and the European Union. Major seafood products including shrimp, pangasius, and tuna contributed significantly to this increase. Pangasius exports were valued at $918 million, tuna at $472 million, and shrimp at $1.6 billion. Tuna exports to the US and European Union grew by 18% and 56% respectively, while shrimp exports to China and the European Union also saw an upward trend. Although seafood exports are expected to rise in the upcoming months, the Vietnam Seafood Association highlighted challenges such as competition from Ecuador and India, raising transportation costs and raw material shortages. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Balla inaugurated the newly developed Mahasir Hatchery and the Freshwater Ichthyology and Sustainable Aquaculture Laboratory at Manipur University in Imphal. The research facility was jointly developed by the Central Institute of Coldwater Fisheries Research in Uttarakhand and Manipur University. Speaking on the occasion, Governor Balla emphasized that utilizing Manipur's abundant water resources to develop the fisheries sector is crucial for the state's economic growth. He highlighted that the Indian government is actively promoting fisheries development through schemes like the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana and urged farmers and youth to take advantage of these opportunities. Additionally, the governor visited an exhibition set up by students from university's zoology department. Traditional fishermen in Kakinada districts, Kottapalli and Tonnangi mandals continue to rely on using banned fishing nets. However, with the recent decline in fish populations in the sea, they are facing severe hardships. These fishermen typically venture about 6 to 7 kilometers offshore for their fishing. They cast their nets into the sea at dawn and pull them back to shore by noon, sorting the catch for sale. On good days, they can earn between 2,000 to 3,000 rupees per day. But with the dwindling catch, even basic wages have become uncertain. The fishermen blame industrial chemical discharge along the coast for the depletion of marine resources and are urging the government to provide alternative sources of income. Aqua farmers from Akividu, West Godavari district staged a protest claiming that the aquaculture sector has been in crisis for the past 3 years and that they have not received any support from the government. Protesting on the national highway, they stated that unfavorable weather conditions, disease outbreaks and rising feed costs have caused them a severe losses. They demanded that the government should announce a minimum supportive price for aquaculture products similar to what is provided for paddy farmers. Farmer association leaders alleged that shrimp purchasing companies have formed syndicates to manipulate and lower prices and urged the government to intervene and regulate them. Additionally, they demanded the immediate reinstatement of electricity subsidies for aquaculture. In the coastal region of Ratnagiri, Maharashtra, the Gokhale Institute of Politics and Economics, in collaboration with the Center for Sustainable Development, has developed a new economic model for the welfare of fishermen. This model aims not only to reduce marine pollution but also to create employment opportunities for fishermen. Under this project, used ship lubricant oil will be purchased from fishermen, thereby reducing marine pollution and repurposing the oil for other beneficial uses. Currently, the project is being implemented only in the Ratnagiri district. However, according to a senior project officer from GIPE, there are plans to expand it to other coastal districts in the future. The northeastern states of India are known for their rich natural resources. Among them, Tripura has been excelling in the aquaculture sector through joint development initiatives by the central government and the Department of Fisheries. Recently, Deptanu Burman from Tripura invented a solar-powered aerator-cum-feeder called Pond Talk. This device, which significantly benefits the aquaculture industry, enables simultaneous aeration and feeding using solar energy. Recognizing this innovation, IIT Guwahati has awarded Burman a grant of Rs 20 lakhs through its Technology Innovation and Development Foundation. The Wildlife Trust of India has announced that they have rescued 1001 whale sharks caught in the fishing nets so far. These rescues were carried out under the Pan India Whale Shark Project, which began in 2004 and has been active in the states of Gujarat and Kerala. In a recent press note, WTI officer in charge B. Saimanthi stated that the milestone of 1001 rescues was reached after saving a whale shark that was trapped in a net near Thiruvananthapuram. The central government has approved an additional supply of 600 kiloliters of non-subsidized kerosene for fishermen in Kerala. This marks a 92.59% increase compared to the previous allocation of 648 kiloliters. The approval came in response to a request made in Parliament by Minister of State for Tourism and Petroleum and Natural Gas, Suresh Gopi. Kerala fishermen have welcomed this increase, expressing their appreciation for the support. At the Pastoral Center of Shillong, Meghalaya, MPEDA and the Northeastern Region Community Resource Management Society jointly conducted a 5-day training program on best management practices and diversification in aquaculture. As part of this initiative, 14 tribal aquaculture farmers received hands-on training at a trout farm, gaining insights into advanced aquaculture techniques. The Deputy Consul General of the Australian Consulate in Chennai, David Eggleston, visited the MPEDA office and held discussions with MPEDA Chairman D.V. Swami and senior officials. The talks focused on exploring opportunities to enhance cooperation between India and Australia in the seafood sector. During the meeting, the MPEDA chairman invited representatives from the Australian mission in India and the Australian buyer delegation to participate in the Seafood Expo Bharat 2025, scheduled to be held in Chennai from July 1st to July 3rd.
Follow fishery.news for more updates.